Okay, this is part 2 of episode 318. Part 1, if you didn't see it, just go to the end of this video and I'll put the end screen. It's called an end screen, and you click it and it takes you to a video. I don't do the little eye at the top, informational thing at the top. It takes a little extra time, and I just don't do that. The end screen's a very easy feature that YouTube has to help people, direct people towards other YouTube content. So if you didn't see part 1, just go to the end and it'll throw you. You click on the end screen and it'll put you to part 1. So we already did what appears to be half of the roll, and what happens is, look at that 5. Tell me that 5 doesn't look odd. Our first penny. Look at that. Let me look at that. Look at that. Let me look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So oh, what an absolute zing. I couldn't see it through the camera lens. Let me check out the other features. There is beautiful spreading in the and separation in the model. The spreading I see in the W and we and the E, and the separation I see in the T and the R in trust. And I always look for the extra line on the L now because copper coin shows that little knot. I don't see it though. I'm just saying I look for it. Yeah. So what happened on the date is, and I'll show you it again, of course, obviously, is either that's a very specific, which is what I hope. This is a very specific 5, right? Die. And you can see how the 5, the bottom got moved. Do I have another? I know I looked at another 5 today before. I'll put the, yeah, there it goes. I found it. It's on the table. So look at this 5 and look at how it's supposed to look. There you go. So what happened is the 5 is damaged on the die. The 5 is damaged on the die. Does that make this a double die variation? I don't know. I have no idea. I know that that's an error though, and it's a die error, and that makes it a mint error. So we have, we'll put that to the side. And it's nice when they're nice and obvious like that. I could put them on my desk and come back to it hours later and I just look at it and I know what it is. Let me look at that under the loop. All right, we got ourselves a cud. It's a piece of the rim pushed to the onto the field. It's very, very small. It's very, very small. I mean, it looks kind of bigger on the in the camera. What people like to see are big cuds. Big cuds go for like, $20, $30, $40, $50. Also depending on the condition of the coin. Oh, wow. Speaking of condition, what an absolute stunner. It's a little browner, but an absolute beauty. Looks brand new. So lightly wow. I could just admire that all day. The edges are a little bit dull, but condition wise, I would imagine this is like an MS something. I'll put into the BU roll. Only reason I put that into the BU roll is because I try to look for the shiny edges for my MS roll tube, my MS tube, excuse me. Look how close the letters are to the rim on the reverse. Hmm. That is odd. See the straight line going across in the bay to the left of Lincoln. Let me look at that. I guess it's just one of those odd things. Oh wow, yeah. So the letters on the reverse, they really are not all of them, but the ones towards the top, the F of the of, the S E T in states, T E S, and the F and of, they're really bleeding into the rim there. No value. It's just a nice looking penny. I'll put that into the AU. What is that? Obvious corrosion, but let me look at that. Hmm. Right? How beautiful this one is, huh? Wow. You can see the STA is very light. That'll go into the tube. Quite a few beautiful ones in this roll, I have to say. Got very lucky. Put that one into the BU roll. Put that into the BU roll. Just look. Some of those are really, really bright. You can see the notching on the 4 from here. Usually on the 4s, what I'm hoping to see is on the crosslet extra line. So the crosslet is the back part of it. For some reason, all these other marks tend to be, machine doubling or post mint damage. I'll look at it though under the loop. It's hard for me to tell from this distance. I'm gonna have to say no to that. It looks like there's some wear, very consistent wear amongst the letters. Look at this. Look at this sucker. What a man. You can go through rolls all day long from the bank and not find a penny that looks this a copper penny that looks this beautiful. All day long, man. Wow. That's the fifth mint state penny we found today. Look how beautiful the edges are from this roll. And then we found a bunch of I'm calling BU. So I separate them. Maybe one or two of those BUs could be passable for MS condition. I do try to keep them separate. So I hope everybody's enjoying the videos. I do my bestie best. See that line? That could be a feeder line. You can see it going straight through. And then you can see another one here. Like if it missed and it grabbed it again, or it missed on this one and it grabbed on that one. But from what I've read, most of the feeders come, I don't know why they're all in the same direction, but they're very specific. If you look up feeder finger errors, and it'll show you the date, and it'll show you the line, and they're super specific. These are some of the cool things about learning about coin collecting and errors, is that they're very, very specific, and people have taken their time out to document it, you know. That one I will not do research on. Like I said, I'm pretty sure most of the feeder go this way and not this way or this way. Now, at this point, everyone should have watched the looks like a little bit of a die clash right here, right? Have watched the first part one, right? So if you're going through this and you didn't watch part one, well, I made the recommendation to go do that. But just as a reminder, like let's say you're watching this video, one of the first pennies we found was this incredible. See, this is probably a feeder error, but severe feeder error, severe. And if you notice, and see, and again, I have to look it up because I know that there are other errors, and I remember seeing something like this with these teeth, and it's very, very specific. It could be a feeder, or it could be some other type of error. I will find out what it is. and do a video on it. Absolutely beautiful. So that was from part one, just as a reminder. And I'll be doing this, like I said, I'll be doing a separate video on it. Yesterday, I found a beautiful strike through one of the other pennies. What is this? What is that above the P and the L? Hmm. Anyway, I'll chalk it up as discoloration. You can see it when I go this way. So if it is something, it seems pretty slight and possibly insignificant. Has a nice color to it, right? Mm-hmm. You can see the extra zinc on the reverse of the improper mixture. No value. I mean, the ones that I like are the ones that are super duper yellow. This one just has like a tint to it. It's not that big of a deal. In my opinion, anyway, it's not that big of a deal. I don't see anybody paying anything extra for something like this. But it's pretty to notice, though, and acknowledge. That to me is misaligned dyed. You see, it's almost missing the rim on the bottom. And then look how big the rim is on the top. Color error. I saw a nice misaligned dye sell for like $10. It was I believe it was a misaligned dye, but it was misaligned by quite a significant amount. Probably you see like the bottom of the W on we, that was all. That's how far it was misaligned off. I have to look at the mint mark on this. I can see something weird even from this distance. Hmm. Oh wow, very nice. I can see. Let me turn it upside down so I get the light reflecting on the bottom. No, it's just on the top left serif. There's a doubling, there's a separation. Let me see what happens if I shut this off. That does not help. The top left serif, there is separation. And now I lost resolution there. Maybe you can see it from here. I'm going to put this on the as RPM, excuse me. Yeah, RPM. I put it on the sticky. So that way I don't forget. I'm afraid I'll forget. Wow. Wow. I wonder if that fingerprint will come off. Let me see. Nah. It might. Now, I've seen them use the cleaning where they go very, very quickly and very lightly. They put it on for a couple seconds and they take it, and then they put the penny into cold water right away. But this is almost like, I think this is an uncirculated scent. I've purchased do I have one here? I have an uncirculated, I think this is an uncirculated nickel. See, uncirculated coins, they have this one here might be cleaned. Don't get me wrong. It could be uncirculated and clean. It could be two things at once. But they have that certain, remember that they are prepared differently. I think this is an uncirculated nickel. Yeah. A penny. And of course, a 1961 is bronze. I'm going to put that down as I very rarely do I feel comfortable about making those types of statements. In the past, I used to do it a little bit more willy-nilly. But now that I know how, you have to purchase them. They come in little bags. That would mean that came in a bag and somebody had it and they took it out the bag and then they spent it on something that ended up in this person's hand and then subsequently in the penny roll, which I got from the bank. Like, this is just a very beautiful looking penny in very nice condition. But most likely not uncirculated as this is. Yeah, it has a whole different process. You could look it up and what a great penny roll, man. Tremendous. See, I couldn't do this in one take. It would have been a 1 hour video, and then people already at 23 minutes. I could tell you, I lost half my viewers. People just start to zone out. Attention spans just, they don't have it. People just don't have the attention span anymore. And same thing goes with me. I'll be watching a video. Oh, look at this one. You're kidding me? Nah. For a second, I saw how bright it was. Look at that. Look at that. But the surface of the remember, uncirculated. It's not just the reverse. I mean, I think I did hear someplace about like having an uncirculated one side and not the other. It's like it's a mistake, But let's look at the reverse between this and the one I'm saying is uncirculated. Look how shiny that one is, even though it's dirty. And I believe uncirculated scents are struck. They're either struck twice or struck harder. But they have a special. I mean, this could be a special strike scent. There's also a special strike scent. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. But the reverse Yeah, even the color looks a little bit different between these two. Yeah, see, the more I look at this one here on the left, the less I think it's well, not really. It is beautiful. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, the video would have been way, way, way too long. I should make them into 2 separate days because I'm putting so much time into it. You understand? You know, that's the whole point of scheduling videos is to um, create content that is, well, first of all, it creates content for the members, right? So my members get to watch this video today, November 12th, 2024. And my audience, my subscribers are going to get to see this December 7th. Okay, so we're talking about, over 3 weeks later. So it doesn't matter for my members. It doesn't matter. How I could schedule out 3 years from now for my member. It doesn't matter because they get to see it instantly. That's membership. What's it say? Membership has its benefits. Membership has its benefit. With that said, let me give a shout out to all 5 of my members. Right? I think we have 5. Eric, of course, and don't forget to check out Eric's Discord channel. It's in the description below. Sandra, who's been with us for also a very long time. Otis, who has been with us for a long time. Tara and Tina. Thank you to you guys for sticking with me through thick and thin. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the content. I do my best to be kind of happy and funny and also knowledgeable, right? Learning about all these different eras is probably takes a lifetime, I'm gonna assume. Oh, look at this last coin mojo. Look, it's the last coin mojo. What a beauty. Last coin mojo, man. And look at the condition of this sucker. What's going on with the B and the E in Liberty? Wow, 57D. Let's see. What's the mintage on that, huh? The 57 is not identified as anything special. I like to see what the mintage is on this. It looks so beautiful. Let's look at where we're gonna go to. Penny mintage, and then it comes up on I think Wikipedia. Yeah. And what are we looking for? I'm gonna take off these gloves. I'm touching my mouse. I don't like that. What's that? 57D, 1957D. And I'll show you what it says. Billion, man, billion. The funny thing is the 57P is only 282 million. Now you might think that that's a lot, but mintage wise, that's very low. The proofs are the lowest, you could find those in the hundreds of thousands. You really want to get the proofs of the wheat cents. I'll show you. 57. If it was the P, there's only 2, and if it was the proof, there's only 1 million of them. And you can see the other proofs. Look at that proof of the 55, 387,000. I guarantee you that 1955 proof is cost a bunch of money, but the 57D is a billion, over a billion of them. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you want to see what the how much? Let me see. 1955 proof. I'm gonna say. Uh, I'm gonna say it's got to be at least a $20 penny. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I had to take a stab at, that's what I would say. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm wrong about it. I'm kind of right, but this is graded, right? And he probably wants, maybe he wants $20. 55 proof, 66 red. And here, yeah, once you go over, yeah, of course, it's a 68. They want 75. That makes sense. But no, it's a $7 penny. Okay. It says some hairlines on it. Okay, it's a $7 penny. All right. I was off. I thought it would be a $20 penny. All right, let me look at this one under the loop to just make sure there's no errors on it. I did not show you the reverse. Yes, I know that. Let me tell you, that date is so wide on this. The U looks like it has separation. So does the W. So does the D and God. The D and God looks like it actually has other types of doubling on it on the bottom. And then there's, I don't know, some little marks on Liberty. Let me look at the reverse. I know I have to show you the reverse. The condition of, I mean, there's some, oh, look at that. Oh, there's an error on the reverse. Wow, look at this. So check this out. Let me go closer. This is a good penny for cleaning because the details are so beautiful. So to me, the date looks very thick. Very, very thick. That's number one. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I seen separation in some of the motto. I'll go a little closer. I don't want to lose resolution. You can really see it in the U there. Even from this distance, I can see it. And the R, the W. Now the D was really, I really liked what I was seeing on the D. We're gonna look this one up. What time is it? 33 minutes already. And look at the reverse. Look at that. It's missing part of the O. Look at the C. But otherwise, the condition, the elements are very, very clean. It's just that there's the penny's dirty. This is probably a very good candidate for. All right, it has a collar error. You can see it there. Bunch of things going on with this. Last coin mojo, man. All right, let's. Well, actually, this is like number 5 penny for or 6 penny for reset. I forget. I gotta do a whole nother video. It's too much. I'll leave it there. Let me say goodbye to everybody. I thank my play a little joke. I gotta get Jesus in here, of course. When I do I go, hello, is anybody there? All right, so that was a 2-part video for today, episode 318. Got to do something special for 365. We got to do something special for the new year. We have to do something special for Christmas. I have to do special videos. I know I really feel guilty. I think that's my Catholic upbringing. Feel guilty about everything. And but these rolls have been tremendous. That one penny that we found that has the severe, what appears to be feeder damage, could be something else, but I'll have to look it up. That could be a $30-$40 penny. We found an uncirculated. We found repunched mint marks. We found die chips. We found pennies in mint state condition. And we found a wheat cent that has errors on it, so it's missing part of the O. So this is this is the what's fun about penny roll hunting. Um, one, I've been on this now for over an hour, you know, on this one roll, and it cost me 50. It cost me nothing really because you can bring the 50 cents right back. It's free. It's a free hobby. So, so I hope everybody's enjoying. Again, thanks. A special shout out to my members being there and being supportive. I really appreciate that. Please don't be shy to become a member. Just jump right on in. Everybody is super nice. This is, you know, and supportive. And thank you, and God bless.